shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Western Michigan Broncos, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Wolverines will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And Jesse, in this age of transfers, quarterbacks are the hottest commodities. We've seen this guy, but now different uniform, different surroundings. It's his job to get everybody going in the same direction.
Well, he just has to take command of this offense early. Listen, we've seen in recent years transfer quarterbacks have success right away. Think about Will Howard winning a national championship at Ohio State, Dylan Gabriel.
Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Broncos headed quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. All right, guys, let's talk a little Western Michigan. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. But when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
And you hear it all season. You see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Back to throw, it's Woods. He'll get rid of it. Pulls it in. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. The Broncos are marching down the field.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into third and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. And that was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
They'll try the right side. Finding an escape route. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Broncos pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got the back in the middle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Broncos! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Michigan's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting got these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example. then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins, big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
Guys, let's chat about Michigan. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. There he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Michigan. Looking for the time with the extra point.
This is a receiver that is so good at running routes. You never know which way he's going to go at the top of his route because he doesn't peek. He doesn't telegraph where he's going. The timing on corner routes is so important, and the quarterback did a nice job getting it out early so his receiver could make the catch and then take it into the end zone.
Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's talk for just a moment about Western Michigan. During the offseason, they go out, they get about 25 recruiting class. That's nothing to scoff at. But the question is, how do they move up from here, Dave?
Well, and how do these talented young guys perform at this level, right? We don't really know. I mean, top 25 class is good. It's not elite, but how do these guys perform, Palmer, early, day one in their career?
Yeah, they're going to have to grow up pretty quick because we expect to see a lot of these guys play meaningful snaps in this game here today as well. I think that's what the fans really want to see here today.
Intercepted, the defense is set up. Didn't get a chance to show off his running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line.
Watching this DB on film, I just love his ability to break on the ball. And I think he was anticipating on third and long that time, the offense throwing it right around the sticks. So he was able to drive on the football and secure that interception.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of wide receivers are the ones that do mostly catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Looking for a man. It's Woods. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Broncos want to pick up the tempo.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Gets it to the back. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Unleashes one. Complete to the right. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Off the play fake. And the defense got him at the 27.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman to get beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that, they've taken the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk. But this has been a very close game. They're up by 7 over Georgia Southern. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, turning it on! Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. He's now up to 58 yards on the ground in the first quarter. What a tremendous start to this season. And the Wolverines, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking downfield on first down. Fires left. Makes a connection. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faith for a reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
Looking to throw on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation.
Well, a play like that's going to force the defense to second-guess whether they want to play man-to-man coverage against guys with speed like that. One-on-one to the perimeter, you run the go route, quarterback puts a ton of air under it, and they come up with a huge play.
He'll set up to throw. Time to find the end zone. He gets it in. Touchdown, Wolverines. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Neither team's wasted time putting points on the board. They've got it back, down 14-10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Past the first down marker and still running. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. And the Broncos will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Touchdown, Michigan! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through.
Well, the punter wasn't able to get a lot of leg on that one, and it gave him a chance to field it, and then he found his lane, he put his foot in the ground, and it was off to the races. A huge momentum-shifting play on special teams for that touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He just missed the target on that one, got to put it on his body. Behind the chains now on second and long. To the air, it's Woods. It's complete to the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Broncos racing to the line in the hurry-up. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Working on the right. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot, you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see that less and less mishaps like that.
Looking to throw again. Catch in the middle. It's Griffin. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And the Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. He might just try to kick it away from the return man because he housed the first one. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. So here comes the Michigan offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
He lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it first and 10 now inside the 50. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Wolverines with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback may change this route. Going to take a shot on second and short. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's reeled in. It's Barker. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of...
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration. So my running back can fall forward just like that and get the 1st down.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverine! And they add 6 more for that trip to the house.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. It's complete on the right side. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Broncos will hustle to the line. Rides the back on the option to get him. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Woods. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. And the Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Grab near the marker. It's Barker. Knocked out of bounds inside the 20. 1st and 10 from the 18. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 1st down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has put on a display in the 1st half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan! Getting set for the point after. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the 1st half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Bring in the heat. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. The Broncos moving quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Woods. Got it in the middle, it's Griffin. Plows through the defense. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put him in position to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Couldn't find a man, just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The offense will have to use its 1st time out of the half.
Can we just talk about how ridiculous of a catch that was? That was unbelievable. The receiver just sticks his paw out, snags the ball. That is incredible hand strength.
The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throwing right. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick 6, but he needs to be more accurate.
This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it.
And he's got it! Touchdown, Wolverine!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
And the extra point was good.
42, Western Michigan,
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Throws to the tight end. And wings it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Makes the grab on the left side. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air, it's Woods. Pressure coming. He is brought down and sacked. That is not the offense's ideal way to finish up the half, but we'll head to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Broncos will kick it away to start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be. And a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Wolverines come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab on the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Right down the boulevard. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. They'll try the run. Breaks into the open.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line's going to have to play a lot better here.
And the Broncos send out the punt unit. The defense was ready for that sneak attempt. They sealed up every crevice, nowhere to go.
And you know it's a predictable situation. You know the short yardage. They want to run the quarterback sneak. Got to get penetration. And linebackers, boy, they got to jump over the pile, go meet him in the backfield. Nice job up deep.
So here comes the Michigan offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take it. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploit them.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Finds the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chain.
And I like that. Third and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
Quick pass on the fly motion. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And the Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. They're going to ride this running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. And he strides his way over the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. If these guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Back to pass, it's Woods. And the physical play there forces the income. On first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Broncos decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you. And you got to take it, make them miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and come out.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Looking to throw, it's Woods. On the run, fires downfield. Misses again, it's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. And the Broncos will send out the punt unit. And the returner will be brought down. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Might as well stick with him. Got room to work. Got the first down and more. He's up to 113 yards rushing now here in week 1. A solid start to this new campaign. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Bargava. They've got the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. On a critical third down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Offense working from the pistol. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Balls it in. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. second and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See,
looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win, week 1, sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Dropping back, it's Clinton. Here comes the heat. Hit as he throws. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make.
Oh, he's got some space. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game, so maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm.
He's loose on the left, and they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Unloads it left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Makes the catch, it's Harding. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like that big, reliable security. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Broncos will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. A low line drive and short kick. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back?
There he goes. The 40. The 20. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and they'll take it all away. Touchdown, Wolverine.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Rides the back and leaves it. Finds his way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Broncos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. He saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here, and now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
It's picked off, and another empty drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll move the tight end. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. Turning it on. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. Plays like that with just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards. And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like, they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Just feeds the running back. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, David, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed, and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. You've waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing